Yes, that's Gianpaolo Lorusso speaking for a new edition of the top 10 PPC news for the last 3 weeks. And we have a lot of them. Let's start with a lot of extra contents besides the top 10 parade. The first one comes from Microsoft. Performance Max are now in open beta. Everyone was waiting for that move from Microsoft. Fidami.com. Google's launched automatic discount for Google Shopping in Google Merchant, and it's substantially is the possibility to give to Google the option to auto discount your products directly in your CRM, in your site, to match the benchmark of for this product. So it's a sort of auto discounting option, which has some requirements to being accessed to. Let's move to another interesting post by Omar Reyes, who has made a very interesting list of who is who in PPC industry, all the tools, everything you would need in PPC industry, you will find in this list. Events, YouTube channels, people to follow, software, etc., etc., etc. It's a very nice list. It's not because he mentioned me that I'm saying so. You can spot immediately that he knows his world, is know what he's doing, and so compliment to Omar, and we'll look at him in the next editions. Michelle Morgan, the last extra content for this week's she shared some best, very useful best practices for retargeting in LinkedIn, and I've read them very carefully, and they would be more or less what I would suggest myself to a friend to test on LinkedIn ads. So it's a very nice read. Let's move to the number 10 of the top 10 news parade for this week. It's from searchengineland.com. Google has started the final push for Performance Max. They released the tool to import display ads and dynamic search ads directly into Performance Max, something we all expected to come sooner or later. Let's see what happens. Now is of course on voluntary. It's a voluntary option, but they are clearly pushing for Performance Max everywhere they can. News number 9. Nava Hopkins here is explaining how to build a time-lasting structure and performing, of course, structure for Google Ads account, spotting the most important things to consider to create your long-lasting structure. News number 8. Anna Sonnenberg here, socialmediaexaminer.com, who is explaining how to use properly or better, which are the best warm audiences to try to test in Facebook ads campaigns, depending on the object of your campaigns, of course, but they are the options she's suggesting here are very clever, and the ones that I've been already seeing used in Facebook ads for a long time now. News number 7. Thomas Excel actually, because he's I think he's living in Italy, and who spotted a new option, sort of automated customer match lists on account level in Google Ads, which are a sort of a return of the AdWords optimized list for everyone who who is doing AdWords, who have been doing AdWords for a long time, will recall them, and they of course need enhanced conversion, who automatically will populate automatically at the account level. This list could be very, very interesting for repeated orders, for instance, and for a lot of other experiments. News number 6. Brown Van Allen here, which with 2 posts, interesting posts. The first one is on instant form browser add-ons in Facebook ads. So now on Facebook you have the possibility to have another call to action. Is a sort of overlay form on your website, who directly is recalled in Facebook. So it's easier for users, and probably interesting for conversion rates. The second post from Brian Van Halen is about 2 updates which came to Facebook ads 1 week ago, more or less. The first on attribution settings, the first is one-day engaged view, and the second is additional reporting for iOS 14 plus campaigns. So he's explaining exactly what you can expect using these 2 updates. News number 5. Mike Ryan here on LinkedIn is commenting the new improved search term insights report in Google Ads, which has finally shed some lights on Performance Max, but not only. It's improving the search term report even for search campaigns, and he is explaining something interesting here in this post on how to use and how to evaluate this report. News number 4. Adiandeke again, and again Thomas Excel, who spotted a very interesting thing I've been missing a lot. Actually, I didn't have time to miss it because Universal Analytics data are still present in Google Ads, but now GA4 data can be imported in Google Ads, so you can see engaged sessions, events per sessions, and average session duration, which more or less I was using very often the bounce rate from Universal Analytics, so I find finally a replacement for them. News number 3. Ranabom here, who is suggesting how to revitalize the products which are which stand still. With no traffic at all, mainly, he says, for the price problem. News number 2, silver medal. Google Performance Max now finally let you create a product collection connected to assets group. So you can connect a specific asset to some products and not to all of them, leaving the platform matching product and assets. So it's a nice improvement. News number one for the last 2 weeks comes from Matthew Ambro, an old friend of PPC industry, who explains exactly 2 new functions in brand management in Google Ads: brand restriction for Performance Max, no, for search campaigns, sorry, to mitigate broad match matching to especially in, of course, in branded campaigns, and brand exclusion on the other side of in Performance Max, to exclude all competitors or your own, even your own brands, if you don't want to cannibalize branded search campaigns. That's all for this edition. So see you next time. Ciao.